What is going on, folks? Welcome back over here to the channel. Today we kick it off with episode 39 of the Mega Farm series. So sit back, relax, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget we are doing a giveaway, information in the description below. Let's get to it. What is going on, folks? So today we kick it off in the month of August, and we have a very busy month ahead of us. But first things first, I've been checking on our grass field. We completely redid it, trying to get our yield bonus up, and well, we failed.
Oh, you bat-headed jackdaw!
Our yield bonus is only 42% on the field, and I am baffled as to why. I have no idea. It's very confusing. But we're going to keep trying it. I'm going to experiment with a couple other things. I'm going to watch a few other videos too, but if you know what we're doing wrong, please comment down below. But without further ado, we have a ton to do this month of August. And first things first is we have a field of sorghum to harvest. So we're going to pull our harvester out of here, and this shed is way too small for this. We definitely are going to have to get something else. However, fortunately, I was able to stick it in there last month because it was going to hail, and we were able to keep it from getting all dinged up from the ice. So that's a plus in my book. So for now, we don't really have to replace it, but we're going to. But let us go ahead and get all the equipment over here to the field and get everything set up. And then I'm going to hire a worker to go ahead and cut our field while we do this harvest, just so we're able to knock out a lot of the stuff we have to do this month. So let me get everything set up, and we will see you once we're ready to harvest. Alright, so we've got all our tractors and everything set up. I'm going to hire out this field to be cultivated and work the headlands on. Start with the headlands on that. They should be good to go. Let's go ahead and hire them. And it looks like they're going to do just fine. Let us switch over to this field, and we're going to hire out a worker to get this cut for us. We want to start with the headlands. Work the field. Okay, there we go. Alright, looks like they've got it squared away. And without further ado, let us begin our sorghum harvest. We barely got the last bit of that in. Like, barely. But we managed. And that definitely wasn't a bad little haul of sorghum. And thankfully, I left a tiny little patch there by our truck because I never checked the yield bonus on this. Although we bought this field and they didn't do any. Well, they did do prep work to it, but the extent that they went, I'm not exactly sure. If I could hit the right button here, I want to remove this header. And then we're going to empty this out. It's going in. Looks like I'm just pouring half of it outside the trailer, though. It's alright, it works out. Let's go ahead and hop in the truck. Actually, while we're at it. So the yield bonus on this was 42%. Now, I think I may try to spend some money and buy a mulcher. But I don't know if it's worth it or not. What I was looking into was it was saying it was only like a 3.5% yield bonus to it. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if we want to try it and experiment with it, and if it doesn't work, we just sell the mulcher, or see, this is where I'm conflicted. I think we might spend the money. I might try to pick up a mulcher and see what it does, because so far everything we have been doing so far to increase that yield bonus has not been working at all. And I thought I smoothed that bridge out. Apparently I didn't. But I downloaded the Paint Anywhere mod and tried to level it off. I think it's just glitchy. Every time I go by it, it just like either throws my tractor, my truck, or the trailer just all over the place. But let us empty this, and I believe we ended up with almost 18,000 liters of sorghum off that, which isn't bad at all. One thing I am noticing, though, is I can fill the chicken coop 1 month, and it will last pretty much a month and a half. It looks like they're going through about 2,500 liters of feed every month. So it kind of looks like that field may feed them off for a year. I'm trying not to dedicate too many fields just for feed that we need, and start using fields for, other money-making purposes. Like, I think on our smaller field, we're going to run some canola on it. I'm kind of up in the air there. Like, if we did canola, we could plant it this month, but I don't know. I'm kind of back and forth on that idea. But let us go ahead. We're going to get the harvester back over here, and then we're going to check up on our workers. So let me go ahead and do that, and we will catch you once we're done. So, okay. For some reason, the AI worker does not want to finish mowing the whole yard. They do strips, and then they forget about other spots. Like, I don't understand that at all. But we're going to go ahead and knock that out really quick. And we're also going to load up all our productions for the month of August and see how much we can make off that, and determine whether or not we're going to buy a harvester. Going to buy a mulcher. Because I want to get this yield bonus at least as high as I can. It would definitely be a nice little bonus to our yields. And so far, everything I've tried doesn't seem to want to work at all. So we're going to knock this field out really quick, and then as soon as we're done, I'm going to go ahead and load up all our productions, and we will see you over at the market. Alright, we're rolling into town now. Let us go ahead and we're going to sell off the goat milk first for this. We got I want to say 2 pallets are full. Well, 2 are full. The other one I think is close. So let us go ahead and see what we get from that. 22,000. Not bad. I think that was from 3 or 4 months of production, which, I mean, for 4 months is pretty low, but we'll take anything at this point. So let us go ahead and sell off this little bit. That was a nice little payday, 71,000. So, I was checking here in the shop, and I have a feeling I'm just throwing my money away at this point, but we're going to give it a shot. Because, yeah, at this point, I've tried almost everything, and I just keep running into issues. But I seen this Bednar mulcher. Now, I don't know if it also counts as a mower deck, but it's saying it's just a mulcher. So I think we're going to go ahead and purchase this piece of equipment. We're going to get it. We've got the trailer here. So we're going to get this loaded up on the trailer and get it back to the farm. And we are going to give this thing a shot. I'm hoping that it pays off and we get a better yield bonus, but it's hard to say at this point. Like I said, I've tried a bunch of different things, and well, hopefully this helps us somewhat. So we're going to get this loaded up, and we will catch you back at the farm. Yeah, needless to say, I completely forgot we had to pick up the straw bales here. So I'm going to knock this out really quick and get all of them loaded up, and then we will hook up the mulcher and give that a go. So let me knock this out really quick, and we will catch you as soon as we're done. Well, it looks like we got some decent straw off that field. About 46 bales. We will take that. That's pretty much the only money we will see from that field, because the sorghum is going to be used for chicken feed. So let us go ahead, and we're going to hook up this mulcher and give it a go. I don't have much faith in this. I don't think, or don't really see how this is going to help me too much, but at this point I'm willing to try anything to increase this yield bonus. Now, I've never used one of these. I'm assuming it's just like a mower. Let's lower the mulcher. Let's turn it on, and let's get to town. Looks like I might be able to actually mow with this too. We'll see. But we will catch you as soon as we're done with the field. I can definitely see a different texture on the field. How much that's truly going to help us, I'm not so sure. However, we are going to finish getting this field prepared and the other field prepared, but we're not going to do it on this episode. I think I will do that off camera, just so come next month, we are ready to start planting. Well, I think that's where we're going to call it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please smash that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.